Hey everyone, this is Comic Stacks coming at you with Infinity Countdown Prime. This is the second issue of the Infinity Countdown series. The first one, Adam Warlock. We saw Adam Warlock go out and be put on a mission by Kang the Conqueror. Catch my other video if you haven't yet about that for all the details. But this goes into where the stones are at in the galaxy or in the universe. Right off the bat, you see that cover, and for a lot of longtime Marvel fans, to see those claws on the front again gets you a little bit excited. One thing that Marvel did in this book that I liked was the Infinity Stones, and describing how they feed each other. And what I mean is creating the infinite loop back, that basically how each of the stones feeds another stone. And in doing that, creates that ultimate power, that unlimited power that you gain from wielding the Infinity Gauntlet or all the stones. But getting into the story, boom, Wolverine right off the bat, in the wilderness. He's out there doing his thing, and boom, he knows he has trouble. Claws come out. He's surrounded by Ultron bots. So right off the bat, what's he do? The one thing Wolverine does, he starts tearing them up, starts ripping them in half, and in doing that, you got this one that hits him with a neural snare, and he's thinking he's pretty slick until Wolverine reminds him that he's the best at what he does, and what his new trick, pop, teleport, and as soon as he does, this guy's eye bulging out of his head, knowing that he is hosed, just made me laugh out loud. I was dying at this point because he knew he was screwed, and he is. Wolverine just tears into him. He wrecks the rest of his buddies, and they're done. They're down for the count. And then Wolverine's like, "Oh, I got more here," and he takes a sniff and he knows, boom, Loki, and he's ready to roll, and Loki thinks he's going to be cute here. He thinks he's going to take a quick slice on Wolverine, watch it heal up, and say, "Hey, is it the real you?" Well, one thing you don't do with Wolverine is get cute, because Wolverine reassures him beyond the shadow of a doubt that it is the real Wolverine, and he does so by burying his claws through his chin, and his claw comes up and through his eyeball. Loki, yeah, not cute, buddy. You asked for it, but you don't poke the Wolverine, man. But so obviously this doesn't do anything but really kind of just tick Loki off a little bit. But Loki's here to try to get the stone. He isn't trying to force it, but he's trying to convince Wolverine to hand it over to him. And then Wolverine's like, "No, this is something that can help mutants." And it's interesting that he takes that stance, that he's trying to find a way that this can help help mutant kind. And Loki's like, "Look, that sounds all fine and dandy, but don't you have some robots or some ninjas to fight or something? This is an Infinity Stone. This isn't your typical Wolverine storyline." And Wolverine's just like, "No, I got this, and this is staying in my pocket." And he said, "Hey, what?" And Loki points out, he's like, "Man, what if the other stone wielders? What if they come for you?" And Wolverine, in typical Wolverine fashion, just tells him, "Hey, man, I got more pockets, bub." And pop is gone. Next, we go back to Earth. Actually, we go to New York, where you have Turk Barrett, who's basically this low-life thug, who is a low-level thug who's never... he was Stiltman back in the day. No one really takes this guy seriously, much less thinks he's a heavy hitter. Well, now he's running around with a Mind Stone. He's apparently suddenly had this big change of luck, and we're going to have to wait and see what he does with that. And, he's a Daredevil villain, so we'll wait and see. It covers him pretty extensively in the Daredevil issue. Then it goes out to Captain Marvel, who's holding the Reality Stone and looking across the multiple realities. And all you really get is a quick glimpse, just kind of letting you know where the Reality Stone is. Next, you got the Power Stone, which is not your itty bitty infinity stone that we're used to. It's the size of a mountain, and so everybody knows where this one is at. You have the Raptors on the way, you have the Chitauri on the way, and you got Nova Corps stationed there trying to defend this thing, knowing that there's this giant battle about to occur. And also, at the same time, you have the Guardians of the Galaxy. She is just insistent that they go get the Soul Stone, while Star-Lord is saying, hey, wait, we got other problems going on right now. First off, there's one of the Infinity Stones right here that we know where it's at. Oh, in addition to that, we got this this group problem, which we'll get into in one of the later issues. But then you have Ant-Man, Groot, Raccoon, and Nova all hanging out waiting for this battle. The next shot goes to Super Skrull. And Super Skrull, no real backstory here other than he gets the Time Stone and is setting to restore the Skrull name. He's looking to redeem them for their humiliation that they've experienced recently. Go back to Adam Warlock we just talked about him last video. Well, Adam Warlock 2018, and he's awake, and he's executing that mission that was given to him by Kang in the past right away. This next page, though, is dope. It's just Thanos sitting up on his throne, the Chitauri just kneeling before him. You could tell he absolutely just destroyed whoever was in charge before, and he's like, look, I'm the boss, I'm in charge. If I need an army, I'll let you know, but I'm going to do what I do right now, and that's sit in big chairs. The scene takes us, as you see Ego there, takes us to the Magus, who's having a conversation with the Contemplator, and he's basically saying, look, I ain't afraid of Thanos, I ain't afraid of anything. I've got the Soul Stone, let Thanos come for me, and the Contemplator just tells him, like, hey, I got something a little bit different from you. And then he gets absolutely destroyed by Ultron. And as the Contemplator's little head flips through the air, he's just like, goodbye, Magus. And it's like, that's it. I mean, this is Adam Warlock's doppelganger just getting done in by the Hank Pym Ultron. And he just absolutely destroys him. And so a little conversation there with the Contemplator and the Hank Pym Ultron, and it's just when he says, "Hey, you don't want to pick that up," and he tells him, "Look, there's still hope for you." And Ultron is, of course, he's like, "No, I'm talking to the man. I'm talking to Hank Pym," and he kind of gets blasted for that. He'll be all right. But then Hank Pym, while Ultron is celebrating, Hank Pym, his soul actually rips out into the soul world. And behind him, somebody asked his name, and it's Gamora, who apparently has been there for a little while. But that's the end of the of Infinity Countdown Prime. It's overall, it's a good read. It's a good start to an event. Overall, after I read this, I was excited. I was excited for the next issue. I was excited for Infinity Countdown 1 to come out. I couldn't wait to see what Logan or what Wolverine was going to do with an Infinity Stone, and all these other pieces that were coming into play, and Thanos just sitting there with his army waiting to strike. So I was excited, and we'll see how this continues as we do Infinity Countdown 1 next time. Hey, do me a favor, if you haven't, click to subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, give me a like and leave a comment below. I'll try to reply as soon as I can get to you. Appreciate any feedback, and thank you for watching and helping my channel grow.